another book review and fan art of the main character of A Whispered Wish. Her name is Zoe. Fan art is definitely a bit of a stretch in this case though, because I'm not exactly a fan of this book, but here is my review. Zoe hates camping. She loves air conditioning and staying indoors and cozy, but when her friends and boyfriend drag her out into the middle of the woods, she comes along. But things get even more complicated when she wakes up far away from her tent, as a pixie. Can she become human again with the help of Prince Crispin, a handsome pixie? Or as feelings grow between them, will she even want to go back to her human life? I decided to give A Whispered Wish a shot thanks to a ridiculous 1-star review on Smashwords written by someone who hadn't even read past the first 2 lines. But the novel was so cringeworthy, I almost sympathized with that asshole reviewer. Just reading the novel was a toilsome task thanks to the obvious typos and grammatical errors infecting the text, not to mention the random tense changes that yanked me out of the story every other page. But even if I'd been able to be absorbed into the story, there wouldn't have been anything to be absorbed into. Nothing happens for 2/3 of the book. The beginning involves flimsy world building and backstory and preaching about how humans are horrible and they can learn a thing or two from the pixies. That line appears not once but twice in a book meant to be read by adults and not 5-year-olds. This would be more tolerable if it was the pixies saying this to Zoe, who, as a human, defended herself and humankind. But instead, it was Zoe who instantly accepted that she and all other humans, including her friends and boyfriend, was hellspawn. She accepted that humans are monsters about 2 minutes after realizing she turned into a pixie when she asks the other pixies if she can tell her human friends what's happening. Are her friends fucking Nazis? Because I can't think of another reason why she would have so little faith in them. I'm not saying they should just tell the press, but maybe Zoe's best friends and her mother freaking boyfriend won't kill her just because she has sprouted wings and shrank to 2 inches. Conflict doesn't flare up until 2/3 into the book, and even then, the conflict is more like brief sparks instead of a raging fire. There are a few action scenes, but the action was over so fast I had to reread them to actually process them happening. The main conflict between 2 pixie kingdoms feels more like an afterthought than an actual plotline. All of a sudden, the pixies stop being the shining beacon of superiority and start being savage and warlike. Prince Crispin and his friends, who have never seen battle before, become expert fighters the second war is declared. It's contrived and borderline absurd, but that's fine because the final battle is over in like 2 pages. Perhaps A Whispered Wish could have snatched a 3rd star from me with the skin of its teeth if the characters had good chemistry, funny dialogue, or even an ounce of personality, but no. All the men are strong, athletic, and ready to save the females while making sexist jokes about how women take forever shopping. The women are all kind, girly, and able to manipulate the men with their puppy eyes. The 2 most interesting characters are the Queen of Devonshire and Jackson, a defect from Pembrokeshire, and they only have a couple of scenes. Everyone else is absurdly boring. So, A Whispered Wish is a solid 2-star read. With some heavy editing and revising, it could have been good, but as it is, it's less interesting than the average hospital waiting room. However, it is free on Smashwords if you want to read it yourself. Hey guys! So, huge shout out and thank you to Ain't Finna Read That for commenting on my last video. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to link to your channel down below. And if anyone else wants to comment on this video, then I will give you a shout out in my next video, which I appreciate. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. And if you liked it, I'd really appreciate if you liked the video and subscribed. So thank you guys, and remember to shop local, shop indie, and read for a better world. Bye!